Twitch is trying really, really hard to destroy their own platform. They released a new TOS update on branded content, and it is some of the worst stuff that you could ever really imagine. It's going to destroy so many things, and especially esport leagues, which are already suffering, could be at the forefront of this, like what's being said that's not allowed anymore. But it's so crazy what Twitch is doing, and they always seem to figure out a way to put out the worst things possible, and they are consistent at that. So you can give that to Twitch. They are consistently terrible. This is what they've put out, stuff like this, talking about branded content. They have on-stream logos limited to 3%, burned in video ads not allowed, burned in display ads not allowed, and burned in audio ads are not allowed. So it doesn't make any sense, especially this first one. You look at logos on stream are limited to 3% of your screen. You can see the example they give here. What is 3%? That is such an arbitrary, random, grabbed out of nowhere number that Twitch is going on with. And it doesn't, like, who cares, right? Why is this a big deal? Why are you not allowed to have a ad that or a sponsorship segment or something that a lot of streamers do, and they put like the banner up in their corner of the stream? Why is it limited to a certain size? Like, who cares, right? It doesn't make any sense. And to pull 3% out of nowhere, that makes even less sense. But this is Twitch we're talking about, so it makes perfect sense for Twitch's standards. But the terrible ones, because this, honestly, even though it's so dumb, 3% makes no sense. It's not that bad. People pretty much already do that. These are what's the really bad. The burned in video ads. So basically putting in something in like OBS. So it's not an ad on Twitch. Like, you don't click run ad. You actually run it on your stream so that people have to watch it. There's no ad blockers for that. There's no way for them to get around that. And they want to ban that, which doesn't make any sense at all, right? Well, it makes sense for Twitch because they're interested in making the most amount of money. They've been trying to scale ads for a long time now. They've put in ad incentive programs. They are doing anything they can to scale it. And this is their solution, to force you into this Twitch ad ecosystem instead of running them yourselves. And who does this affect the most is esports league. That's the first thing that comes to mind, like ESL, Riot Leagues, Valorant, LCS, CDL, which might not be on Twitch, but all these different types of leagues that in between matches, they run maybe an ad, they have partners and everything, and they can run ads for them. That would be not allowed. That would be banned because it would be against Twitch's terms of service, which makes no sense. It's just like you're trying to make everyone hate you, and you're doing it super successfully, but just why are you doing this? That would be like YouTube coming out with a new terms of service saying all creators on YouTube are no longer allowed to take advertisements, or you're not allowed to do that and post them and have 30-second or 2-minute ad reads. You can only have the ad partnership program on YouTube. That's it. And that would make zero sense. People would outrage over that because it's these platforms trying to reach into your pocket to get more money for themselves, because they're missing out when you go around them and partner with a company and advertise on your own channel. But the burned in things aren't the only things not allowed. So you're not allowed to have burned in videos, and then you're not allowed to have burned in display ads, which makes even less sense. Like the burned in, like this, at least the burned in video ads, I can at least see where Twitch wants to come from. They want to force you into their ad program so that they make money and can scale the ads themselves. But these don't make sense. Like, you're not allowed to have a banner for an ad playing on OBS. Like, what is the difference between a banner and having this 3% logo other than it just being bigger? Like, that it makes literally no sense. It's zero. And it makes, like, Twitch, of course Twitch would do that. And then you can't have any audio ads, which is even weirder. I think Twitch is experimenting with audio only ads so that, like, you don't miss the stream, you only miss the audio, so the stream's still there. You get a banner pop up and then it's an audio ad. So I know they're experimenting with that. So all of this stuff is really trying to go against or go force you into Twitch's ad program so that they can make more money. I think the biggest problem with this is Twitch's ad program isn't transparent, as far as I know. And maybe it is. I don't think so, though. That you can't see what they're charging for those ads for CPMs, where, like, so you don't know how much you're getting, right? They can say it's 50-50 split, but you don't know. They could be doing 90/10 where they're charging $100 for an ad for CPM, but they're giving you $10 CPM. So they could be doing that. YouTube, I think, is more transparent. You can see all the different sections and what people pay for CPMs for ads and stuff. So you can actually kind of make sure that YouTube's not screwing you. And I mean, it shows. Like YouTube has in the past, recently maybe a little turbulent, but they're usually pretty good at trying to take care of creators and not really trying to, you know, make them upset like Twitch does constantly. And you can see YouTube platform very big, Twitch is not so big. But at least Twitch had the decency to tell you what you are allowed to do. They put that out saying you can have channel page ads, products in the background, links in chat, discussing and unboxing products and playing sponsored games. So, I mean, if they banned any of these, they would literally kill their own platform immediately. Like literally all this makes sense. This isn't a big thing, right? People, this is what people do all the time. If they were to say you're not allowed to put things in your background or play sponsored games, I think literally instantaneously people would abandon Twitch because that's how a lot of people make the vast majority of their money. In content creation, people make way more money taking on sponsors than they do ad money from the platforms themselves. That's why they do the sponsors. So they have to do something. It's just such a terrible look. It's so bad for Twitch and what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to get their ad program up and running, but it's just not like this. If you're going to do this and try and force it down everyone's throat, you already did that with the ad incentive program, which actually paid people tons of money, gave them like guaranteed and monthly kind of things depending on the ad. You got 3 tiers. That was at least an interesting way to try and incorporate it. It's not fun for anyone because the people streaming don't want to run 10 ads every hour, and the people watching definitely don't want to watch 10 ads an hour. But it was kind of understood. There was a lot of money there. Viewers could say, okay, at least, we know that this we're supporting without needing to pay for stuff. We'll watch the 10 ads an hour and know that it's making the streamer a lot of money. Now they're just making everybody mad. They're going directly after streamers' money without really any solution on how streamers can actually benefit from this. And that's reflected on Twitter with a lot of people having a lot of outrage. You can see Asmongold. He said, "Don't say it lightly, but I think this is a legitimate situation where streamers should boycott or consider boycotting Twitch or moving to other platforms, making common and harmless forms of advertisement literally against TOS so Twitch can monopolize more of streamers' income," which I guess he's absolutely right? I don't know if, streamers or creators are, have enough of the courage to actually do this and cut ties with Twitch and move to a different platform, start streaming on YouTube or I don't know, Kick or Rumble somewhere else. I don't know if they have the courage to actually be able to do that. Maybe they will. Maybe this will affect them so much and hit their pockets so hard that maybe they end up switching over. But the bigger streamers, I don't know if they're really willing to do this. I think Asmongold said he's fielding offers to go somewhere else. So maybe this turns into a big thing, which is why Twitch is probably going to backtrack at least a little bit on these policies. But at the same time, I could see them not backtracking and not caring because that's been their attitude for the past year or so, where they've been pushing ads to scale ads to make more money and make Twitch profitable at the cost of basically everything. So it wouldn't surprise me to see them not back down on this and just kind of see how it plays out. And even Mr. Beast was in on this drama, saying, "Hey, Twitch, how about instead of handicapping what creators make, you help them make more? Seems more logical," which obviously makes a lot of sense. Twitch should be helping creators on their platform to be the best that they can, make the most amount of money that they can, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. That's why YouTube got to the point where it is. It was the earliest video platform to integrate people being able to make money there. That's why people went to YouTube and made videos there. So if Twitch wants to stay around, they have a massive, massive advantage in the streaming space where they're the winners. They are number one. They are number one by far. But they are doing everything possible to ruin that from them and basically hand that over to YouTube at this point. So we might be watching the early days of Twitch's end here just because these decisions make no sense and they make everybody mad. They make all the streamers mad, and because they're making all the streamers mad, makes all the viewers mad. And if these streamers actually pull through with moving to a different platform and streaming somewhere else because of this, then Twitch might have buried themselves and already ended their own platform. Even though they're the biggest one right now, doesn't mean they're invincible. But I guess time will tell as to what happens to Twitch and if they basically just handed over this streaming wars victory to YouTube at this point. But that's going to do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video.